Does anybody know what the Doppler Effect is?
It's a dot with circles around it.
Do you know what that dot or circles represent?
Yes, it's the apparent change in the frequency of a wave caused by relative motion between the source and of the wave and observer.
That's right.
What?
Okay, so think about it like this. If I'm standing still, I'm stationary. As I talk, I produce sound waves that are going in equal intervals in every direction. However, if I start walking towards you, the wavelengths of the waves are shorter because there's the same amount of waves that they have shorter distance to travel.
Oh, so it's kind of like when you throw a pebble into water.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
See, people get it.
It can also be related to a siren on a police car or an ambulance. As the emission or the source of the sound make that annoying wee-woo sound, it's producing waves, but because it's moving at such a fast speed, you can hear a higher pitch and louder in front of it rather than behind it.
Who thought about this? Like, who made it?
A guy named
Christian Doppler.
Right, Mr. Doppler was an Australian mathematician and physician. He claimed that if sound is getting louder, the sound is approaching you or you are approaching the source. The sound will seem high-pitched than it really is, but if you're moving away, it will seem lower-pitched.
What makes it sound different?
The frequency of the waves. The high frequency, the high pitch of sound. Lower frequency means lower pitched sounds.
What's frequency?
It's basically like how often the sound wave is being produced.
That's 100% right. The Doppler effect can also be applied to light.
How?
Well, if something that produces light is moving forward, it will appear blue because the wavelength of the light is getting shorter. But if it's moving away, it will appear red as the wavelength is getting longer.
What's the difference in the wavelengths?
Well, as you go through the rainbow, the wavelengths get shorter because the photons or atoms of light have more energy but still have a certain distance to travel. Red having the longest wavelength and violet the shortest.
Oh.
You get it now.